Hello everyone, I'm Tom Gorey and welcome once again to Racing Formula League. After two epic races, Racing Formula League now heads to the Shanghai International Circuit in China for the third round of season number 4, and the main story of RFL Season 4 Tier 2 has been the overall dominance of Alfa Romeo Sauber, BMG Lewis and Drift King Pro. These two drivers are on completely equal levels as far as pace and also driving ability, with BMG Lewis taking the first victory of the season, and also in the last race being very competitive with Paya Quicks. But if there's one thing we do know, it's that Alfa Romeo do have the pace to contend with this championship. With Paya Quicks now leaving the league, the door is wide open for another challenger to come in and to try and take the place of Alfa Romeo, or to try and challenge them throughout the season. But we have S. Perez back again. We have new driver Exploding Emerald and returning driver Zelziger Dustin coming back for Season 4. And we cannot forget the two Hasses of Labo Red Devil and Tom Gorian, who are looking to compete for the top 5. So, without further ado, after two epic races in Australia and Bahrain, it's time for the Chinese Grand Prix. So here is the qualifying report for the RFL Season 4 Tier 2 Chinese Grand Prix. It's a second consecutive pole for Racing Point, but this time it's not Alfa Arti on pole position, it's his teammate S. Perez. In a dry to wet qualifying session, all the drivers had to do at least one run before the rain started to come down. A lot of drivers got caught off guard because the rain came much earlier than they all thought. Ultimately, it was Sergio Perez getting pole position with the Racing Point team with 1 minute 33.312, 2 thousandths of seconds quicker than his nearest rival BMG Lewis in the Alfa Romeo. In third place, it's the Haas of Labo Red Devil, out-qualifying his teammate Tom Gorian. In fourth place, it's Drift King Pro, the teammate of BMG Lewis. They're separated by just under 2/10 of a second. In fifth place, it's Kingley in the Williams. All the top 5 runners are on the medium tyres. In 6th place, it's ERL F1 Ben making his RFL debut in the Toro Rosso. In 7th place, it's Scott W28 in the Red Bull, he's on the medium tyres. In 8th place, it's Tom Gorian, also on the hard tyres, he's not going to be happy after bottling qualifying. In 9th place, it's Reese in the other Williams, and then Adam Lee finally makes his RFL Season 4 debut in the Ferrari. He qualifies 10th place on the hard tyres. Stracho, Forbesy, and Exploding Emerald all 11th, 10th, 11th and 12th. And here are the rules and regulations of RFL Season 4. Each tier will have 21 races, starting from the end of July all the way to the season finale in December. In each session, there will be an 80-minute qualifying session, followed by a 50% race, with full damage, strict corner cutting, and dynamic weather. As always, a 25-point scoring system is in effect, with the race winner gaining 25 points, the podium finishers 18 or 15. And then with each driver finishing outside the podium positions in the top 10, they will score points between 12 and 1 point depending on where they finished. New for RFL Season 4 is the introduction of the pole position and fastest lap point. Here, a driver will get 1 point for the fastest lap in the race and a pole position in qualifying. It doesn't matter where a driver is after the race, if they're first place or last, if they get the fastest lap in the race session, they will get 1 point. And also, any incidents or crashes in the RFL races will be reported into the stewards immediately. Drivers must provide race footage and race POVs to decide who was at cause of the crash to see what happens. Fine. So we have a Racing Point on the front row, followed by an Alfa Romeo and a Haas, the 3 teams who you could consider to be fighting for the World Championship in RFL Season 4 Tier 2. So, without further ado, it's time for the RFL Tier 2 Chinese Grand Prix. Let's go up to your commentators, Active Beacon and Callum G.
The lights are going out. Let's see what is ahead of us in RFL Tier 2. And we go for the race. And S. Perez, does he get a good start? He does. He gets a better start than BMG Lewis by quite a bit. BMG Lewis has an awful start, really. And look at that. Potentially has Label a Devil on the outside turn 1, but I don't think he's going to make that work. Label Red Devil, though, Drift King Pro's on his inside. Is Label going to lose this podium position? No, he's able to keep it just for now, but actually look at that. Drift King Pro hanging around, and he's not able to make the position. In the background, Adam Lee is up into P9, P8 now. He's making up places. off the start, and now it's a Williams ahead of them. He's got Kingley. He's got to be careful to not touch him. Not bad from Adam again, but S. Perez leads at the moment. He's pulled out already about 6/10 to BMG.
He's already off. He's in P14. He might have just lost it a little bit there. Through that long spoon.
And Kingley's making the move down into the hairpin. Is he able to make it work? He is. He's pushed Scott out wide. And Scott was actually trying to hang in there, but he wasn't quite able to. It is a good dive. Perez, of course, sets fast lap of the race. And actually that is Tom Gorian out wide. And now Exploding Emeralds going to potentially make his way up into P9 now at the start of lap 3 after starting at the back of the grid. Oh, that's a really good move. Cuts back to the inside line, but Tom's got to hang around the outside. He's got the inside line here, and there's contact between the two, but there's no damage. Look at that, that's a Williams around. That's Reese.
That's Kingley.
Spun, or was that lag?
No, it's Kingley.
What happened there? Oh,
It's
it's Kingley,
Kingley that's
yes,
in.
sorry, he wasn't dropping down on side. Yeah, Kingley has spun by lap and more in F1 Ben's favour. And look at that, so we have Scott's round. And so it's Tom.
Scott
They've
and Tom, I think
by
they've
the
made
looks of it.
contact, yep. The two drivers have made contact, and that's allowed Thorpsy to get through, as well as Kingley. Thorpsy's AI, sorry, but yep, contact between the two, that's been dreadful for both of them. Dustin, obviously, he was in Tier 2 last year, didn't get the promotion to Tier 1, he's trying to prove himself on his debut. Does he make the move down the inside on the braking on Adam Lee? He's going to think about it, he's going to try it down the inside, but Adam Lee's going to try it around the outside. But Dustin's made the move, but Adam Lee's still going to try it, hang it in there, but it's just not enough for the Ferrari driver, and Dustin's up into P6. And next up for Dustin is Emerald, but he's already pushed out that gap to Adam Lee on those hard tyres.
He's lost a place, so that's a real shame if that was decent, because it was really weird that he ran wide.
Oh,
like
Tom
that.
actually on Stratcher,
Wow.
he's made the move up into P9, so Stratcher's now dropped
There's
back
a
another
real
position.
train here. Yeah, Stratcher could actually end up losing.
Oh, and then Reese
the
going down
place
the
to
inside of
Reese,
the
and-
last
yeah.
corner. You don't normally
What's up
see
with
the move.
Stratcho?
And Stratcher's fallen back massively now. Vapidcute's just proved me
He's
wrong.
not
He
using
says,
zero.
he says you can overtake there. I disagreed, and he's just made a move. Reese down the inside of the last corner, pumping a banger of an outlap. This could be the win, or the provisional win, provisional lead going into BMG Lewis's favour. Good pit stop from the Silver Mechanics, not getting held up in the pits. He's going to come out there, and is it going to be in fresh air? This is a crucial bit for Lewis's lap. He's going to come out quite close to Scott. Label Red Devil also pits, but this is the thing we're focusing on. Perez has been let out his pit box now. Lewis is coming down the pit straight now, and while we see a change in lead, Lewis comes round down at turn 1, and he takes the lead of the Chinese Grand Prix. The undercut attempt has been made successful, and Lewis leads Perez for the first time in this race.
Of course, BMG Lewis has the slipstream. He has the DRS as well on Tom Gorian. And actually, Tom Gorian might lose 2 places in one straight here. Let's see. He cuts back into the slipstream. Oh, and S. Perez could have gone for that. He could have gone for that.
Yeah.
But now he's going to really lose out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
when you know
really
you're in a battle for the
race.
lead. Oh, yeah. I'd have given that a go.
Like,
And now
he's
Tom,
got
BMG
Perez
Lewis
disconnected.
losing 2 places possibly here. Yes, he has, yeah.
Sugar.
Oh, that's not good at all. That's really not good. Well, it's made Emerald's job a little bit easier. Oh, that's really not good.
I think I'll
That's
try
a
and
real
get
shame
back
for him.
in. Yeah, it had
Yeah.
a little bit of lag there on that last lap. This is just, that's going to promote Label Red Devil up into that net P3, but it's down 1 second now.
It is.
At the battle of the lead, Emerald getting right up behind Lewis, maybe look front, down in the turn 2,
that's
but he's just
close.
got a lot of understeer. You see that there, very, very close between the two. But Lewis keeps that P1, but is it for long? Look at the traction he gains out of turn 3, through turn 4 and up into
Lewis
turn
is
5. They will go.
bending inside here.
He's going to have to go round to the outside, though. It's not going to be an easy job. I think Lewis is going to hang him out to dry there, and that is fair enough, he can do. And the grip is just a lot more important through here. In the slipstream and in the DRS of Lewis. This is a battle for the league. Lewis is going to defend to the inside. Emerald not opting, is sitting in the slipstream. He's going to have to go round outside into the hairpin. Lewis breaks early, but is it too late for Emerald to win? He pushes him out wide, but Emerald goes off the track and he tries to go round outside, but it's not enough. And Lewis takes P1, or he retains P1 off Emerald, but Emerald's back in the slipstream.
There's contact! BMG Lewis has broken a wing, I saw it. He has damage. Front right end plate is gone. Wow, okay. We said they kept it clean. That's gone out the window completely there. Emerald loses it on the exit. BMG Lewis collects him effectively, damages his wing, and oh no, that's a
Look how
real
slow he is
shame.
there. And this could be the podium
Yeah.
at the window for Lewis now. That was for P3,
Yep.
but Emerald round the outside, that grip that he's got with the wing, and he's made the most of it. Lewis, you're going to have to concede the position, and now I think
You
this is
say
just going to be the
that. Is he
downfall
going
of
to get
Lewis.
a better exit and make the move? We're going to have to see. We've seen Lewis really quick on these straights, so let's see. He's not going to be able to make the move here, there's absolutely no doubt. Emerald is now going to be able to... BMG Lewis showing no love to his
Dustin on
teammate.
level Red Devil, drifting pro round the outside of Lewis,
Oh my God,
and
this is
Dustin
absolutely
is in P4. Lewis is kept the position.
This is
Drifting Pro
crazy.
is made it into P2, and that is Dustin up into P4 now. And this could be a podium for Dustin as he makes contact with Lewis. Lewis goes off, and now Dustin could get a podium. He's been no at this race.
Adam Lee's on the
this
back of this now.
is
Jeez.
this. Could I even be Adam Lee's podium at this rate? Dustin under a lot of pressure from Label Red Devil,
Potentially.
and Label Red Devil's going to try it down the inside. No, it is just not enough at the moment. But Dustin, he's now looking at Lewis, but he's going to have to look behind as well. Dustin, try it. No, he will not. I think that damage that you said he might have is just really holding him down the inside.
Oh, he's made a move.
He does it on the brakes, but Lewis gets it on the switchback. But now Dustin tries to hang it around outside. Lewis squeezes him off though.
Congorian's on the back of
Devil
this.
wants a bit of this. Down the inside on the brakes on Dustin,
crazy.
and he's made it up into P4, or has he? Dustin keeps the position, and now he'll be looking at that podium position on Lewis. Lewis, he's done incredibly well. He hold off Emerald.
Tom spun!
and-
Tom spun! So suddenly, both of them went round.
Oh yeah, but
I
look at
think
the
he
battle
crossed
for
it
the
though.
P3 though. Dustin, he's in the slipstream of Lewis, but it's not enough, and the Label's looking for it. On Dustin, there's going to be 3 wide. Label
Why?
breaks latest of them all, trying round the outside of Lewis, but Lewis, as the Emerald wins this race, Lewis does enough, and this could be P3,
Oh,
but now Dustin
Label makes
was it
contact
round
with
the outside
Dustin.
of Red Devil.
Oh, Label's
He's
about
side
to
by
go
side
through.
going line.
Oh, he gets
And
pushed on the
Label
grass
Red
there
Devil
by
takes it.
Lewis. That was
Label
clever.
Red Devil gets third.
Wow. How?
Lewis
How? He
gets
was
fourth.
behind. What? For podium interview, this is going to be a wow.
Yeah,
I said throughout
Emerald-
this is going to get interesting. I didn't
Just-
for a second expect that.
Yeah, Emerald will taking the win just obviously. I think that's slightly been kind of not played back a little bit, but yeah, that's great from debut. Then he gets the win. Drift King Pro comes from the P2. It wasn't really the early race to the race, but comes in when it matters to get that P2 at the end. Little Red Devil snatches that podium off BMG Lewis on the line, goes to P3, followed by BMG Lewis on P4. Dustin, we could have got that podium in the end, it is P5 disappointing. You could say, and then that's like good